Back to Tempest, Act 4, Scene 1. We reach till Ferdinand expressing his wonder watching the show, The Mask. When the characters dressed as Juno and Ceres send away Iris on an errand, Prospero asks them to be silent to watch the remaining part of the show. Silence was required for the magic charm to continue. Iris calls out to the water maidens and nymphs to celebrate the engagement. According to belief, every part of nature was peopled by divine or semi divine beings. These spirits, which were living in the water bodies, rivers, seas, the streams, the nymphs of the water bodies, they were called out for a dance. Now the group dancers come in, and to pair them, the reapers are called from the fields to participate in merrymaking. As the dance was in full swing, Prospero suddenly gets angry and speaks loudly. With his anger, all the spirits disappear. Now, what made Prospero angry? Prospero remembers the mean plot of the beast Caliban and his helpers. Ferdinand is surprised as he cannot understand the reason for Prospero's anger. Prospero's anger confuses even Miranda, as she had never seen Prospero in such a fit of anger. She even expresses that she has never seen Prospero so angry. Prospero then defines life, one of the most reflective and beautiful passages of Shakespeare. He asks Ferdinand to be cheerful, not to worry about his anger. He explains to him the show was put up by spirits summoned by him. They have melted into thin air. Just like the unreal vision, the world and its great towers, temples, buildings, and palaces shall also disappear one day without a trace. He reminds Ferdinand that we are unreal as our dreams are. Our life is rounded off by sleep. Then he gives an explanation for his anger. As I am troubled because of my mood, I'll just walk and relax. You can rest in my cell. Now, when we go through this dialogue, we are reminded of the famous lines that Shakespeare has written in Macbeth. Life is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Here, Shakespeare has expressed what Shankaracharya, the Indian saint, had preached many centuries ago. At this juncture, Ariel enters. They discuss Caliban's plot and decide to take action. Ariel informs Prospero that the three drunkards were led to dirt-covered pool near Prospero's cell. Ariel said that they were led by his music, and now they are up to their chins in the stinking pool. Prospero decides to trap them using the trifling articles which are showy and pretentious but of no value. And asks Ariel to go and collect his clothes. As Ariel goes to collect the article, Prospero speaks about Caliban. He regrets for all the pains he had taken to train and civilize him. He says both his mind and body, that is Caliban's mind and body, are becoming uglier with age. Ariel comes in with glittering dresses and spreads it out on a clothesline. Both Prospero and Ariel remain invisible when Caliban, Stefano, and Trinculo enter. Caliban requests for silence. He requests they should move silently so that nobody should be wakened up. Here, Caliban is expecting Prosperos to be deep asleep. Stefano is angry about losing the wine bottle in the pool. Trinculo comments about the disgusting smell and warns Caliban that if this venture, what they are trying to do, is not fruitful, he is also worried about the lost wine bottle. Caliban requests patience and tells him the final reward for the trouble will make them forget this accident. Stefano considers the losing of wine bottle dishonor and a disgrace. And Stefano intends to go back and collect the wine bottle. When Caliban points out that they have reached the entrance of the cell and reminds the work to be done. Suddenly they are attracted by the gaudy garments. They means Trinculo and Stefano, not Caliban. Caliban tries to make them focus on the murder to be carried out when they are carried away by the glittering apparels. Caliban reminds them if they do not take action immediately, they will be turned into strange creatures and pinched from head to foot by Prospero. They ignore Caliban and is immersed in collecting garments. They plan to take the garments to the place where they had stored the barrel of wine. Stefano was already behaving like a king and commanding when spirits enter in the form of dogs and hounds and chase the three men. Prospero orders Ariel to ask the spirit to afflict them with stiffness and pain in their joints, cramp in their muscles, pinch their body from head to toe, and hunt them thoroughly. At this juncture, Prospero is satisfied that all his enemies are at his mercy. Alonso and group are stuck in a place. They are in a miserable condition. And now Caliban and the threesome are hunted. He intends to conclude and let Ariel free soon. He says that he has to finish his work fast and promises Ariel that his liberty will be given as soon as possible. And thus we come to the end of Act 4.